Hey guys, and welcome back to the JTO channel. And this is your Group C review. I call it the Group of Dead. The Group of Dead. Um, you can tell by the tone of my voice how bad that game was. You can tell my tone of voice is showing how dead the group has just been in general, not just England. Do you know a couple things about this group? The first stat is there was only one win in this entire group, and that was the first game England played against Serbia 1-0. Every other game that's happened in this group since have all been draws. Two games tonight. Denmark play Serbia, 0-0. England play Slovenia, 0-0. The last match day in this group, England played Denmark, 1-1. Slovenia played Serbia, 1-1. And obviously we beat Serbia 1-0, but Slovenia and Denmark drew 1-1. Another thing I would like to say about this group was none of these teams combined goals scored in this group is not even more than Germany. Germany have scored more goals than this group has combined. So what I'm saying is Germany have scored more goals in this tournament so far than England, Serbia, Slovenia, and Denmark have put together. Where do we even start? I mean, England drew today 0-0. Are we surprised? Are we shocked? I don't think so. It's the same old from Gareth Southgate. He had to change something from the first game because it was that bad. He put Gallagher in instead of Trent, obviously, and yeah, nothing really happened. Gallagher didn't really do anything, and he came off at half time. Now, I believe the reason why he came off isn't because it didn't work out. Maybe in Gareth's eyes it did. And in a lot of people's eyes, obviously, it didn't work out. But Gareth took Gallagher off at half time because Gallagher's on a yellow card. And if he gets a yellow card, it means he misses the round of 16 tie. So expect Conor Gallagher to stay, despite Kobe Mino having a very good cameo. Very good cameo, by the way. We're going to talk about him later. But yeah, just in general, a bit like France. I said earlier, for France, depending on how England play tonight and the result, it will determine who's been the most boring. I genuinely can't decide who's been worse between France and England. I genuinely can't decide. I actually cannot decide. It's actually horrible. They've had, both teams, both nations have had the exact same identical results. England drew 1-1. France also drew 1-1. England won 1-0. France also won 1-0. England drew 0-0. France also drew 0-0. They've been as bad as each other. Absolute clowns, both nations. And what this means basically for the group is that England, now that they finished top, it means they will face. Actually, we don't know yet, but as it stands today, it's likely going to be Netherlands. As it stands. Depending on how results go in Group E, it could be the third place from Group E. Depending on who it is, it could be not a Belgium. Could be what's their names, bruv? Slovakia, could be Romania, you never know. Could be the Czech Republic, if they do something, I guess. But yeah, it's looking peak, man. I must say, in terms of the game in general today, like I said, uninspiring, tactics were awful, players didn't show up again. Once again, I'll say, how did Jude Bellingham play 90 minutes? How? We're going to start with him again. How? I ended it with him last week when England played. I'm going to start with him. How did he play 90 minutes today? How? 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 How does Saka come off before him? How does Foden come off before him? I don't understand. Foden was probably our best player today. Jude, Another stinker once again. I'm getting to that stage now where I saw Brazil, they drew 0-0. And there was heavy criticism for Vinny, and it was Neymar prop saying Vinny can never be like Neymar. And it's making me think these two are probably the favourites for the Ballon d'Or. Jude Bellingham and Vinicius Jr. They're probably the two favourites. I'm thinking, look, unless Messi has an absolute worldie of a tournament at Copa America, cancel the Ballon d'Or ceremony tonight. Cancel it today. I don't want no Ballon d'Or ceremony. Because as it stands, I don't want no one winning that. Unless Germany win the Euros, then we can run it for Tony Kroos. That's calm. Other than that, that Ballon d'Or ceremony needs to be cancelled because I can't have Vinny win it and I can't have Jude win it. Both been absolute trash. I'll give Vinny the benefit of the doubt. Brazil just played their first game, so we'll see if he steps it up. But Jude so far in this tournament, awful. Kane today, shocking. Not good enough. He did play one good pass though to Bellingham, and it wasn't good enough. Played some nice passes, but still not good enough. Not good enough. Getting locked up again by the centre backs, really. The back four, Trippier and Walker, two useless pack of twins. Absolutely useless, the pair of them. Do I need to say any more on those two? I don't think so. Saka today, not enough. Not good enough today. Throughout the whole game, just not good enough. Cole Palmer came on and he did more in 20 minutes than Saka did the whole game. Foden, I thought Foden was actually decent today. Declan Rice, it was a little bit better. It seemed like he had a little bit more freedom to go forward in this game today. And he had some decent moments. Gallagher, he's just a dog. Hold tight speed. Man's just a dog, bruv. Running around and that. Fouling people and doing absolutely jack shit on the ball. The only positives that are coming out of this game is Cole Palmer, Kobe Mainu, for me. Those are the only positives for me. Because Kobe Mainu came on and you just see his quality, man. He's actually moving about. He's actually good on the ball. He's actually linking up the play. One touch. You know, even before he gets the ball, he knows exactly what he's going to do with it. That's the difference with him and Trent and Gallagher, because he's a real midfielder. He's a technically gifted baller. And he knows exactly what he's doing on the ball. Kobe Mino. So a very good cameo from him. He's moving the ball very well. He's linking up with Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer came on and you could see the spark. He brings that X factor, Cole Palmer. I forgot to talk about him in the last video and how how he should be playing more. The fact that was his first set of minutes in a tournament as big as this is absolutely shocking to me. But he got his minutes and he done well. You know, couple of nice passes to Kane and stuff. Couple nice moments. Couple nice skill moves. Nice movements, you know what I'm saying? Cole Palmer had a very good cameo. Kobe Mino had a very good cameo. Two players that probably should be starting for England. But Gareth Southgate is too much of a coward to do that. So yeah, nothing much really to say on this game. It was boring. It was bland. None of the players that started, except for Phil Foden, played well in my opinion today. Not even Marta Gay. He played well. You know. And this is against Slovenia, guys. Other than Benjamin Šeško and Jan Oblak, the goalkeeper. So other than their young, talented striker and their captain, their goalkeeper, who the hell do we know of that team? This Ilicic who came on today. I couldn't believe the state of him, by the way. Bloody hell, has he put on a few pounds or something? Looks like an uncle, bruv. Oh my days, it's crazy. But it's against Slovenia, guys. And yes, they were unbeaten in 8, blah, 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 whatever. It's Slovenia. If England want to win this tournament, you deal with teams like this. I'm sorry. I don't care, bro. We didn't play a second-string team like Spain did last night against Albania, hence why they won 1-0. This was against we played players that are going to play majority of the games that we do play in this tournament. If we somehow get to the final, guess what? Your Kane's is going to be there. Your Bellinghams are going to start. Foden, Saka, Rice, you know? It's not enough, man. You know, he gave Anthony Gordon minutes. He gave Palmer minutes. He gave Kobe Mino minutes. And look how better we looked in flashes. It's still not good enough, but it looked better at times. So, yeah, there's not really much to say. England go through top of the group, I guess, because none of the other three teams felt like winning a football match. I mean, let's just keep it real. The only reason why England have topped this group is because none of the three other teams in this group felt like winning a game of football. Slovenia, 3 draws, enough for them to go through. They definitely go through because um, they have they have more points than Croatia, and they have a better goal difference than Hungary. So alongside the Netherlands, they do go through. Definitely, it's guaranteed. It's already mathematically done. Slovenia go through. Fair play to them. It's their first international major tournament in years. I'm pretty sure it's been a while since they were at one, and they've done well to get to where they've got to. So, congratulations to Slovenia. They finished in third place. Denmark nil, Serbia nil. I watched that game in bits. It was too boring. Serbia tried. They had a goal disallowed, just like in the England game. There was a goal disallowed in both games today, but they were rightly disallowed, to be fair. Um, and yeah, that game was just boring. Nothing really happened. It is what it is. There's not just genuinely nothing much to say. England just need to improve and do better. They just all of a sudden need to just turn it on. And let's see who they get in the round of 16, because all I'm gonna say is, guys, there's a very good chance that despite England being absolutely terrible, don't be surprised if they make it to the semi-finals, because their route to get to that stage was easy. Because trust me, I could see them getting a Slovakia or Romania or Ukraine instead of Netherlands. They beat them, and then they get, like, I don't know, a Switzerland or something in the quarterfinals, and all of a sudden, just like that, they're in the semi-finals. That way, the FA are like, "Ooh, another great tournament. Gareth Southgate needs to stay because he's taken us far again." No, we're at that stage now, and I think everyone agrees where England need to win a tournament now. This is like, come on. For the way people hype up this squad, it's time England won a tournament. Or, and I'm gonna end it off on this with England. Maybe people just need to understand that this team, this group of players, they're not as good as you think they are. Some of them are just not as good as you think they are. That simple. And yeah, that's it. The deadest group. I think that's the worst group of all time. At a major tournament, the group of England, Slovenia, Denmark, and Serbia is going down as the worst group I've ever seen at a major international tournament. Absolutely shocking from start to finish. So yeah, I end it off on that. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn those post notifications, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with more videos around the Euros. We will analyze A, B, C, E, and F. I'm pretty sure play tomorrow. So yeah, Group E, we'll do a review on those guys. That's Belgium, Romania, Slovakia, and Ukraine. And then Group E later on, probably Portugal, Turkey, Czech Republic, and Georgia. So yeah, I'll see you guys then for tomorrow. And by the way, let me just end it off on this actually before I do end it. I feel sorry for Albania. The effort they put in, and they're seeing the likes of Slovenia go through, the likes of Denmark go through, even England go through, and they're thinking to themselves, we put in a lot more effort and put in better performances than those teams, and we're the ones that go out. Football's cruel. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.